Hello, hello. It's Kelly Snow. Hi. If you're watching this, that means you just joined my group. Thanks for stopping. How are you? Say this is a big group and there's a lot of people. There's a lot going on, so I thought I better come and tell you what the heck is happening, okay? So I'm going to test out my markers while we do this because you know how they go bad. These are old, so. Okay. So the first thing, I have a lot of mini groups that are linked up at the top of the page. It says admin, recommended by admin or something like that. There's a little number 5. There's a bunch of groups. Okay. So the first group, this one's dry. First group is, ooh, that hurts my teeth. Oh, I hate that. Okay, we'll try the next one. Ooh, that one's dry too. Oh, I'm not having that. We'll try this one. That one's better, but I want the fat side. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the first thing we have is Secret Ninja Society. Okay, so we got a bunch of group of ladies together, and we made a birthday list, and that's on the group feed. And you go there and sign up, and all you do is leave your birthday. And then, so what happens is the ninjas then go in once a month and they look on the birthday list and they take off all the names for the month, and they send out birthday cards. And sometimes they put little stuffies in it and sometimes they don't. I don't know. They do whatever, whatever they feel like doing. You know what I mean? Okay. And so we're always looking for ninjas because we have a big group and it just keeps getting bigger. And, we have lots of birthdays. So we always do happy birthday posts, every day or whenever there's birthdays. And we send out little cards to everybody because, we really appreciate you guys being with us. And so the lady that runs this, her name's Stacy Crease. She's admin for the ninjas in the group, and she's been with me since the beginning, so she's great. She works and stuff full time too, so if she doesn't answer you right away, she will. So just give her a minute. So if you would, like to make cards, or we do tags, and get into the birthday thing, then Stacy's your gal. Okay, so that's really great. We always need help with that. And then the second little group we have is called the Etc. Die Cutters. And Teresa, she's also admin. Teresa Ellis Cates, she's group secretary, and she runs the die cutter team. So we set it up the same way as the ninjas. They both have their own separate little pages that you go to and you ask to sign up, and then everything's listed in the description box of the group of what it's about and what we do and when we send out and how we do it, and all the information is right there. So message Teresa if you have a die cut machine and you would like to get together with us once a month and send out die cuts to group members. Okay, so that's how we do that. And the next thing is, well, we've expanded now to include the kids and the grandkids. So when you're at home babysitting, maybe, or you have your own kids, you can get them doing art too. So the first group for the kids is called Etc. Kids. Okay, and they're 6 to 12. And Joni runs that. Her name's Joan. I can't spell her last name, I forgot, but I'll well, you can find her. She's around. But the link to all these groups is up in the top, like I said in the beginning. And then her stuff is, once you go here, she's all linked up and you can find her and everything. But she's in the big group. She's a teacher here in Marysville at an elementary school. And so this is really great news. She has 50 kids. 50 kids signed up and ready, waiting to trade or swap art with the group kids. So we're really excited about it because her school there, you know, lots of schools don't have an art class anymore. They don't have any art programs or anything. And so we want to, you know, keep the kids doing art, you know, sheesh. And so she's got them all signed up, and the parents are going to come over here, and you know, we're all going to help the kids figure out how to do this. So the kids page is run kind of fun. Every single day we have a new little project for the kids to do. I think it was Freaky Friday, and we were doing things for Halloween. And Saturday, oh, it's cartoon day, and they make art about their favorite cartoons. And Sunday is like backpack day, where they clean out all their backpack, you know, from the week, and they take all the stuff that would be considered trash, and they make something out of it on Tuesday, which is Trashy Tuesday for the kids, you know, so it's really fun. So anyway, we have a lot of stuff going on. You can go check it out over there. And so then the next group is the Etc. Tots. And that's for 0 to 5. Both of these groups are just forming. They're new. So, you know, we're just now getting together. We're just now getting the admins and the mods and everybody, you know, all ready. So it's just kind of new. So you kind of got to be patient right here with these. But we're running these two kind of the same. This kids group, we really want to encourage you to post what the kids want to say, what the kids want to post. The tots, obviously you can't because they're smaller. So this is like your grandma's brag book. And this is more kid interactive, okay? And so we're running them kind of both the same. So anyway, we're having fun with the kids and bringing the kids in because, you know, everybody's got kids around. Okay? And so the next thing that we have too, the other group that's listed there, is this is just for the season. Obviously, we won't have elves all year long, although we could. So ho, 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 and all that. Christmas trees and, you know, snowmen and all that stuff over here at the elves. And so Dorothy Michelle, or she's helping us out for the season, and she's over there on the Etc. Elves page, so you can find her, or just ask to join the group there at the top under recommended linked groups, and she'll get you in there and you can read all about it. We're making stockings this year out of paper or fabric and filling them up with whatever it is you'd like to give for the season. And we're going to touch as many group members as we can. I'm making a nice list, and that is compiled from Facebook saves it for you when you have a group like this. So it will be a list of all the top posters and the top people who are the most active. That's who the nice list is going to be compiled of. So, you know, if you're posting a lot of videos and you're posting a lot of comments and you're, you know, posting a lot of pictures, you're, you know, apt to get something from an elf. So that would be really fun. So if you want to come over and be an elf, that'd be great too, because, you know, we have a big group. So so that's going to be fun, and ho 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 and all that. Okay, and so then the next thing is it's called Be Our Guest. And this is why I'm airing this live on YouTube. Otherwise, I would have just kept it for my group. But this I want to keep open. I really like this because what I've done is I've invited anyone. A group head is what I like, but you know, anyone actually. But I think if group heads do it, then it shows the rest of the group and the community that, you know, we can go share our ideas, you know, with other people. And so so if you have this really cool project or this really cool thing you want to show everybody, then message me and give me a picture, and we can like make an event, you know what I mean? And I'll put your picture up there, and you can talk about your group, you can talk about whatever you want, and you can do a little project for us to learn. I mean, we had the glue books, and you know, we just had a bunch of different people come over, so it's really fun. And group members also can do the same. Danielle Fenix comes over and does them, and Becky Swartzlander, she's really great. She comes, does them. So we have a lot of, it's just a lot of fun. So it's not just me there making videos, it's everybody. And I do my videos on Tuesdays, Pacific time. It's at 4:30. I'm doing them right. Facebook Lives now. Okay. So here's how we're going to run the Facebook Lives. This is all new. So it's different. And so this is how we're going to do it. Okay. So Tuesdays, every Tuesday, I just go on Facebook and I have a live tutorial and group hangout, live group hangout. That's what I call it. And we go there and we, whoop, whoop, wow, wow, whatever we're going to do. Talk about group stuff and, catch up on the news, whatever it is we're going to do. And then I do some kind of project. Actually, what I do is I share with you what I'm doing in my home and what I'm making. I always share, my journals from beginning to end, how I make them. And so that's what I'll be doing every Tuesday. But before I go on, a couple hours before I go on, I've started opening a chat room. Okay. So that's kind of a new thing. And one of the mods takes care of that for me. Her name's Carrie. Carrie Lester Plaster. She's really friendly, and she's going to be your chat room host. So what happens is a couple hours before the chat room, before I have the live feed, I open the chat room, and the topic of the chat room is whatever my Facebook live feed is going to be about. I'm either doing signatures, or I'm decorating, or we're doing pockets and tucks, or we're doing something in whatever stage I'm at in the journal, So, so what I do is, I think last week it was signatures, and so we had a group discussion. And so what happens is, before the show, we come on there, and sometimes I'm in the chat room, and sometimes I'm not. It's for you guys. So what we do is we just talk about the subject, of the day, of my Tuesday show. And you guys can talk, and it's more instant. It's not like posting. You guys are actually, it's live conversation, so it's kind of fun. And so then I mute, okay, while the show is going. And then I do the show, our live hangout, and then I turn the mute back off, you know what I mean? So then we can go over to the chat room again, and I go over there after the show in case there's questions that I missed or something happening that I missed during the live feed, because I can't watch the chat the whole time, you know what I mean? So I miss things. And so last week I noticed as soon as the show was over, everybody left, but it's actually a good time is after the show to use the chat room, because we can discuss what's happening and where you're at, and if you need any help, and yada yada. Before the show, I'm too busy because I'm getting ready. So if you want to talk to me personally after the show, and the chat room is where I would go. Okay. And then depending on how active the chat room is, I'll leave it open if it's active. But when everybody says goodnight, we're going to bed and blah blah blah, then I shut it down. And sometimes the next morning, it just depends, Okay. So that's really fun. Okay, and the next thing is rack list. Everybody wants to know what the rack list is. So we have a rack list. That's what it looks like right there. And random act of kindness. That's what that stands for. Okay, so you go sign up on the rack list, and you just leave your address. That's all you got to do. Okay, so this is a place where you go to sign up to receive only. Okay. It's a guilt-free spot to just put your name, and if somebody is so inclined to happen to pick it off that huge list and send you something, it's craft supplies, obviously, then you're pretty lucky. And what we do is, and I have an Oh My gift guide on the page too, that explains when you get a gift like that, what's appropriate and what you should do and how you should handle it. Okay. So also, if you want to give a rack gift to someone, maybe you see somebody on the feed that says they, need this or that, or they're talking about a journal they're doing and you're kind of spying to see who you want to send to. Then you go over the rack list, you find their address. Teresa has it all alphabetized for us, so we can just go in there and look for whoever it is we're looking for, and get their address and send them an anonymous gift without expecting anything in return. So the receiver can just receive and just be happy that they got the gift, and they can post photos and whatever, on the feed, and we can all enjoy that giving process, which we all like to do that. So that's fun, especially to the new ones, right? Okay. And so there is a little bit more here and then we'll be done. Okay. So the only other people that you newbies need to worry about are the mods. Well, they're moderators. Okay. They're all listed in the group description box as well as the admin. Okay. If you have questions, just ask them. You don't necessarily have to ask me. I mean, if you have to, you can. You want to talk to me and you think it's fun, okay, go ahead. But I'm busy. You know what I mean? I got crap to do. So if there's a question and it's just dumb, ask the mods or ask admin or ask the group. They're here. They know what's happening. You know what I mean? Just ask them. Even if it's dumb, we just point and laugh. No, I'm just kidding. No, we do. No. I'm just kidding. Okay. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about is my Etsy shop. It's called Bygones Variety Shop. Okay. And I have a lot of stuff in there for beginners. And I've left it relatively cheap. It's like everything that I can is like $2.50. So you can go in there, get a bunch of stuff, and you're not going to break the bank. And there's new supplies in there all the time. I do a lot of traveling around and looking for stuff for us. And when I see a good buy or a good deal, I get it and put it in the shop, because I know some of us in the group are maybe wheelchair bound, or we're homebound, or we're this or we're that or whatever, busy overseas, whatever the issue is. I have a lot of the stuff in the shop, anything that a beginner would need for sure. And then some extras. I got a lot of nice ribbons and velvets and lots of fun stuff. So anyway, welcome to the group, and I hope there's enough here for you to do to keep you busy for a while. It'd be great to see you on Tuesday, so I look forward to all your comments. Bye.